YouTube. What is up, man? It's your boy, I'm him, Giovanni, and this is another episode of Hood Vlogs with Honor, highlighting the grind, not the crime, powered by Smoke and Politic with me, honorably refreshing for the world. We got part 3, Miss London Fiji back. What's up?
Yo, what's up? How you doing, Giovanni?
I'm good. I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm doing good and shit like that. You know, just enjoying the summer. You already know what it's giving. Like New York City vibes and shit like that. You know, yeah, just living out here.
So, it's been like almost 2 years, right?
Yeah.
A year and a half since the last interview, man.
Yeah, like a year and a half or so. Like, yeah, it's been a minute.
A lot's been going on, so let us know give us a little recap of what's been going on with Miss London Fiji, man.
All right.
And shout out to your husband too, man.
Thank you. That's what I would say. Like, you know, I got married. I had a daughter. Shit like that. She's 2 months right now. Like, yeah, you know, just enjoying family mode and shit like that. I'm still focused on the music and shit like that though. But like, you know, in terms of life and shit, like, you know, like, yeah, I got married, you know, had a baby and shit like that. Yeah. But you know, I'm still on my shit.
Now, speaking on that, being on your shit, how do you balance that out, like motherhood and being a wife and chasing your dreams? How do you navigate through all that?
Well, I'm not gonna say like, you know, it's hard and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna say it's easy either, you feel me? Cause like, you know, cause you know, I have my own home studio and that happened before I like had my baby and stuff. So, you know, in terms of recording and shit like that, it's not that much different. I just record at home. But like, say if I want to go out and like, you know, promote my music and do shows and shit, like he either comes with me and I ask my parents or his parents to like, you know, babysit our daughter.
Right.
But you know, or like if I'm doing shows and shit like that, like, you know, like we'll find a babysitter. But sometimes, say if we can't find a sitter, like, you know, I thank him that he's around in my life, my husband, to watch our daughter. Cause I be like, yo, watch her while I go do this. And he does the same. He be like, yo, I got a show. Can you watch her? We don't got no sitter.
He's definitely doing his thing, and we got a long overdue interview with him. When I come back, listen, I come back in October. We gonna definitely. That's the next one I'm doing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Now talk about, you know, there's been a few projects you dropped right recently from the last time, right? Speak a little bit about the name and, you know, the concept behind all the projects and stuff.
All right, so the last time we talked, I know I had my album out, Unimpressed, and shit. It's still streamed now on all platforms and stuff. Like, you know, that got songs like HWMF, like, you know, He Wanna Fuck Me.
Yeah.
But after that, you know, I dropped like 2 EPs. So I dropped Just Watch Me and Just Chill. Like, those are the 2 EPs that I have out. They've been out for
streaming worldwide, people, on all platforms.
Right? So, you know, I got those projects out and stuff. And like, you know, Just Watch Me got 5 songs, Just Chill got 4 songs. And you know, I'm really like, I love my album, my first album, Unimpressed.
Yeah.
But I love my EPs.
That's
like,
with Monday, right?
Yeah.
Shit ain't Lightning McQueen, but this a fast car. Oh. Yo, the link to that song, extraordinary. That link to that song is gonna be in the description of this. No, it's gonna be in the comment section.
Right.
Go ahead.
So, you know, like, you know, I love my album, but my 2 EPs, Just Watch Me and Just Chill, definitely stream those. Like, I'm actually doing a music video for a song that's on Just Chill. It's called Atlantis. I'm doing a music video for that on Monday.
Monday, right?
Yeah, on Monday.
Damn,
and I'm doing another, because I have 2 music videos that day.
Right.
So I'm doing a video for that song, and I'm doing a video for a song that's unreleased, because I'm dropping a next album.
Right.
And stuff like that. The songs is mixed. Like everything, like I just want to wait for the right time to drop the music.
Timing is everything.
Right, you feel me? So yeah, like, you know, like I'm still making music, writing every day and shit like that, you know. But yeah, like, you know, it seems like, because I had a kid and got married, some people might feel like, oh yeah, you know, your life changed. It didn't really change, because I have my husband and I have a village.
Right.
Like, for one, it's a village.
Wow.
That helps to like support everything, family, relationships, kids.
That's dope that you said that. That's dope.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
26, okay. Now, obviously, getting married, having a child, blessings, you know. It didn't stop you or deter you from chasing your dreams. What's your advice to young women like yourself that just either newlyweds or just newly mothers, and they have dreams? Like, it may not be music like you, but, you know, they have dreams. Yeah, just in general. What is your advice to them? Because you keep going.
Well, my advice, I would to like just anybody, this young woman in general, like whether you just had a baby or newlywed and stuff like that, you know, just keep your mind on the goal. You feel me? And it's like, you know, sometimes like because you know, like I'm grateful for the support that I have, but sometimes you may not have that. You may just be on your own doing it and stuff like that. But just, you know, just don't give up and stuff like that. Keep like be consistent and stuff like that. In terms of being a mother, like, you know, you're gonna be tired. I'll say that you're gonna be tired. You know, it's tough in the beginning because, you know, I'm still my daughter is only 2 months. So, you know, like I'm still in the getting my footing down and stuff like that. You feel me? So, but at the end of the day, like when I look at her, I'm just like, yo, listen, like I wouldn't trade it for the world, and I still gotta do what I'm gonna do, because I be telling my friends, like other women like this, or telling this to other women all the time, that yeah, you're a mother, but don't forget your individuality. You feel me? Like, you know, your mom, your title as a mom is just not you just a mother. Like you also whatever your name is.
Right.
Like I'm a mother, but I'm also London Fiji.
Right.
You feel me? So, you know, as long as you keeping up with your happiness and also taking care of your child.
Yeah. Because you have to love yourself first, so that way you can love others accordingly. Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right. Now, you know how I am with, you know, politics and
I know.
You know, I gotta, you know, a lot's been going on since a year and a half. We talked, you know, with just everyday life out here in America and in the world has changed a lot. Yeah. You know, in just a year and a half. That's not long at all. But what are your thoughts on, like, first and foremost, you know, Trump, the assassination attempt, and
let me tell you, I'm so happy you asked me that. Because I had a feeling you guys.
Of course, you sure already know.
No, I feel like that shit was a fucking hoax.
Yeah?
Like, straight up.
Stand on it.
Because, like, you know what it is, yo? And listen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you right now. Trump, you know, got attempted assassinated and shit like that, right? So my whole thing is that, bro, like, you know, it's no different from when, like, anybody else do something to get publicity, you know, because, all right, so basically what happened was that, like, you know, Trump got shot, whatever, and then, like, you know, he got, like, a little nick on his ear and shit.
But somebody else died.
Right, and then but I'm gonna get to that.
Yeah.
I got all the answers in my opinion.
All right,
I ain't gonna say it's fact. That's my opinion.
Okay.
So you gonna get shot, you gonna throw your hand up in the air. God forbid, if I'm getting shot,
you trying to get up out of there, right?
I'm ducking, I'm pushing. Yo, fuck all that Secret Service shit. Listen, like y'all got me out here shot.
Yeah.
All this shit. Nah, I ain't gonna tell you shit. You feel me? That's my shit. And also, you know, the person that did die, yo, it wouldn't be the first time that niggas done killed somebody over the government. You feel me?
True that. Like, there was actually 2 people that lost their life and 1 injured, severely injured.
Just, like, honestly, I personally feel like, you know, the government just be killing people out.
Collateral damage, just to get their agenda
across. You feel me? Like how they be like Bush did 9/11 and shit like that. You feel me? You know how many people died in 9/11? Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually planned that shit and was like, oh, listen, like, you know, lives lost, that shit happen every day. Fuck it. Because we're the government, we can't, you know, in terms of us civilian people, regular day-to-day people, we can't really do nothing about it. That's why at this point in time, like 2024, people can say, oh yeah, the government don't give a fuck about us, and they be like, yeah, you're right. They don't even try to fight back and be like, oh, you know, oh, that's not true and shit. Niggas don't even care no more.
Not to cut you off, right?
Go ahead.
We could do something, but we're so divided, and we won't ever become one iron fist that it won't ever happen. So we could, though. We definitely could.
I feel you on that too, because, you know, they done stormed that Capitol and all that shit.
They would. I felt like
they was all united storming that Capitol.
Yeah, and I feel like back in the '60s and stuff, people were more united than they are now. You know, and it's like, look at the protesting for the Vietnam War, that war that we had no business of, so many innocent lives, kids, that is, mainly kids from inner cities and just kids all over, just going to that country and just getting belt to ass and never coming back home. And, you know, out here, it's like, where you see that at? Like, you don't see that no more. Look at the Iraqi war, how long it took. The Afghanistan war, there was no protest. Like, there was people upset about it, but...
Like, you know, nobody was really moved.
Yeah, because we're so divided.
Now, type shit.
We're so divided, and, you know, just touching a little bit more on the politics. I just want to know who, if you're voting, and who you're voting for and why.
I'm voting for Kamala Harris.
Okay.
Because, you know, like, personally feel like when it comes to being like a president and voting for the president, it's no really like you'll never find the perfect president.
Right.
You feel me? Like, and like a lot of people say, oh yeah, why you voting for Kamala? Like, you know, she put black men in jail and stuff like that. Like, but if I'm being honest, I'd rather vote for Kamala because she, for one, like, she's a black woman. Like, I know she has other races and like mixed in her and stuff like that, but like, she's a black woman. I would love to see a black woman in office, but I'm not voting for her just because of that. Because it's like, you know, she actually helped the people, like some black men get out of jail. Even though she put, people could say, argue that she put black men in jail too. You feel me? The way I see it, I'd rather vote for Kamala and see black men in jail. And I'm not saying I want to see this, but it's just a point I'm making. Then have Trump in office and he trying to put all the black people in chains. You feel me? That's just what I'm trying to say. And like, you know, I watched the presidential debate with like him and Joe Biden and stuff like that.
Right.
And like, you know, they both have points to make and stuff like that. But my thing is just that I just don't want to see Trump in office and stuff like that. That's just my opinion. I'd rather see Kamala. You know, I personally don't like, not that I don't like it, but I got my little opinions on how she brought out Megan Thee Stallion for her thing.
She's trying to get the clout. Listen.
Yeah, you know, you're trying to just get some clout.
This channel, right, and me, myself, first and foremost, you know, I respect everybody's political views, religion, sexual orientation. You know, you're entitled to that. I feel the complete opposite with you. Trump definitely has my vote for a third time.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me why? I'm not like, oh, why you?
No.
Like, tell me why? Because
I just feel like, listen,
to talk to somebody that actually want to vote for Trump.
Yeah.
Like, what's his views?
I feel like I don't agree with everything. Trust me, I scratch my head at a lot of shit he says and does. But I feel like, as of, you know, running this country, he's the right person right now. And I don't feel like Kamala is, because she's a woman. Yes, a woman could definitely do the job, but not her. She's not the person for it. She had one job to do, and that's to secure the border. That shit is as wide as open as ever.
And like,
you know what I mean? And like, honestly, like, what did she...
Can I chime in on that?
Go ahead, of course.
Because like, you know, I still want to keep hearing what you're gonna say. Cause like, I was gonna say.
No, I'm done, absolutely.
Because the only, like, when I was watching the presidential debate, Trump brought that up. He was like, yo, Joe Biden wanted to open the borders to everybody.
Right.
When he opened the borders, it was 3 illegal immigrants that ended up killing American citizens. So I was like, all right, you feel me? I was like, all right, Trump may have got that little point, you feel me? Because, you know,
anybody,
type shit.
Not to cut you off, anybody that wants to do harm can easily come through. Right. Listen, I'm just thinking like a terrorist, and a terrorist could be anybody of creed, race, religion, whatever.
Right.
If I want to do harm to this country, I know which way to go. I'm going to go through the Mexican border because it's wide open. And then I'm going to come out here and do what I want to do. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm against people, because America was built off foreigners. Right. It's the American melting pot. It's called that for a reason. Mm-hmm. This place was built off foreigners. Everybody, this was stolen land to begin with. Let's get that corrected. You know what I mean? What's right is right and what's wrong was wrong. And you know, over here, we speak truth over here. This was stolen land. We're all visitors over here. Our ancestors, that is. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, man, like,
I completely feel you, cause like, the only reason why, like, cause honestly, I've been thinking about this voting shit for a minute, believe it or not. And like, you know, I would be like talking to my husband, I would be like, yeah, you know, like, I want to watch the presidential debate and shit like that, like, because I want to actually see what both sides got going on, like, you feel me, what y'all gonna bring as my, like, you know, president, you feel me? Right. But like, you know, like, I'm always open to hear like people's opinions and stuff like that. If you vote for Trump, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you voted for Trump. I'm like, oh, but why? Like, you know, type shit. I'm not gonna feel no type of way. You might even sway me to change my mind. Yeah. At the end of the day, if you want to be real, all these people and shit like that is fucked up. Like, like straight up. Straight up. You feel me? Like, you know, it's not, oh, I'm voting for Kamala because, you know, she's black and I know she's better and I'm trying to be stuck in my stubborn ways. Right. Like, it's like, yo, listen, whoever God was for the people. You feel me? Like, type shit.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree, man. Now, thank you for your input on that. Thank you very much. Now, can you recall a specific moment or event that set you on the path to where you are today?
Like, in terms of like what, like just my life, or like just music, or like in general?
Everything, all in everything, man. Where you at today as a human being, as a woman, brand new mother, brand new wife? up and coming artist, a trendsetter, because you are the founder and creator of Erotic Trap.
Yes.
Never forget that. So, yeah.
Nah, I guess I would say like, you know, in terms of like just my life, like being a wife and a mother, because like I got two different answers for like both things.
Of course.
So I'm gonna keep it short though. Yeah. In terms of being a wife and mother, I guess I would say getting married, like, you know, because I remember like my wedding day, like it was yesterday and stuff like that, and like, you know, me and my husband, we've been together for like 2 years, but we just celebrated our wedding anniversary, which was like we've been together for a year.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just different because it's like, you know, you can walk around with a boyfriend and stuff like that and be like, oh, you know, this is my boo, we're gonna get married and stuff. But once I get like whatever you do it in the courtroom, in the beach, or whatever you have your wedding, once like you got the other person, the reverend or whoever talking,
yeah, and
like, yo, listen, you promise to plead your life to this person, you know, like y'all gonna wait until death do us part type shit.
Through sickening and hell, all that, right?
Like, you know, you really getting married. Like,
yeah.
You feel me? That was like my moment where I was like, okay, like, you know, I gotta start getting serious and shit. Like, I stopped doing like hard drugs and stuff like that. Started getting my life on point and stuff, like not hanging out all hours there late at the night and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like for my wife and mother answer, right?
Yeah.
But in terms of doing music and stuff like that,
yes, ma'am.
It's like, you know, in the beginning, I always was on top of my music, like writing music. Oh yeah, I want to perform and stuff like that.
And she don't let nobody even give her a word.
Yeah, I don't let nobody write for me.
She
like,
writes her own.
Right, like shit. Like I'm like, if a nigga be like, you should say this, I'm like, just cause you said that, I ain't saying that shit. I'm gonna switch it up, say some other shit.
You ain't gonna be sitting around amongst your friends talking about, yo, I told her to say that.
Yeah, nah. Cause you see what happened with Lil Yachty and Caribou? Yeah. Like, nah, like I don't let nobody write my shit.
He's wrong for that, but I'm not surprised he's doing that because he moves suspect to me anyways. You know what I mean? So he look at the songs he writes, like right. Act up. Like I'm thinking they wrote that, but a whole man wrote that.
Yeah, right.
I understand artistry and everything. I dig it, but come on, bro. You
feel like he was writing shit, act up.
Yeah, like whoa, nigga, you got something to tell the world, baby? Like, what we doing?
No.
Live your truth, young boy. All right, my bad.
No, but yeah, like, you know, I try to make sure, like, especially after having a daughter, because, like, getting married, some people could be like, oh, all right, yeah, y'all just married now, nothing ain't changing. But it's like, you really got to think about shit different. Like, and then, like, even with having a daughter and stuff like that, like, you know, my music and stuff like that, like, you know, I want to make cleaner music.
Yes.
You feel me? Like, you know, I'm not trying to be like, I got a daughter, and I'm like, yeah, pop a pussy.
And I'm not going to let my daughter hear it, but that's up to y'all.
You feel me? Like, I personally, like, even though she's a baby and stuff like that, but, you know, like how what Cardi B said, I shouldn't let her daughter listen to none of her music. I'm gonna do the same shit. Yeah. I'm not gonna let my daughter listen to none of my music, but that don't mean I'm gonna stop making music. I'm just gonna make cleaner music. Right. You feel me? And especially because I've been bringing God into my life more. That I was even talking to my husband. I was like, I don't even think I want to even do the regular music. I think I want to do Christian music. There you go. That's like my own little journey type shit that I'm on. You feel me? But even then, it's like, you know, I look at her, I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't want her experiencing the shit that I did. Like, you know, I grew up nice. I grew up in a 2-parent married household. You feel me? I got siblings. Like, you know, I'm connected with my parents. Right. But I don't want my daughter growing up things. I don't want her to be a stripper. I was a stripper. I don't want her selling drugs. I sold drugs. Right. Like, you feel me? I don't want her doing none of that. Yeah. You feel? I'll tell her about it and be like, yo, listen, it ain't all that glitz and glamour shit. Do what I'm doing now. And you can only lead by example. Because anybody in this world, whether it's your kid, your sibling, your friend or whatever, nobody's gonna be like, yo, oh, you can't say, oh, do this to somebody, and they gonna be like, first of all, you ain't even doing that. Right. You talk about something, oh yeah, you know, you want to do this, that, and the third, but you ain't even doing that. So why I got to do that? And I'll be damned if my daughter think that about me. Like, oh yeah, mommy, you want me to do this, that, and the third, but you making music, twerking your ass and shit. Like, you feel me? Like, I'll be like, I'll be there. Do you feel like, you know, not to bring her up, no, but do you feel like Cardi B's gonna hear that from her daughter one day? I mean, I'll say, like, she probably gonna, you know, how the internet is everywhere, she probably gonna see her music, of course, and hear it. But Cardi B, like, you know, she had an interview, a little thing on live or something like that. I don't know if it was an interview or a live, that she was like, oh, that she don't want her daughter listening to her music. Yeah. So, and I was like, you know, so maybe, you know, the internet's everywhere, even kids at school. Yeah, you know, your mama wrote this song, why? Like, you feel me? Like, she gonna be like, oh, mommy, you wrote this song, and I like, you know, I hope Cardi B be like, yeah, I wrote that song, but that's not who I am anymore.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I'm sure she
that's
will.
that's what I want for my daughter. Like, when my daughter get older, you know, I still got my music video out. You know, I got my music out. You know, stream me. You feel me?
Yeah.
But if my daughter comes to me and be like, yeah, mommy, I saw a music video with you where you twerking on daddy and you got condoms on your titties and stuff.
That's before you was born, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, that's before you was born. All right, don't do what I did. Do what I'm doing right now.
I already did it for you, so you know what it look like. You don't gotta go experience it.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm like, yo, don't do that. Like, I was lost, baby. Like, type shit. Like, and then you gotta think about it, how your parents was with you, cause like, you know, I don't know how, like, listen, like, I'm talking to the viewers right now. I don't know how you grew up, right? But like, my parents, like, they told me things, but they didn't tell me everything. You feel me? Like, you know, like, my mom went to college, my dad went to college. They didn't tell me all the college parties that they went to and was getting lit and shit. You feel me? So like, same with your kid. Like, you know, you be like, yeah, that's me. But you ain't gotta be like, oh yeah, you know, I was doing this and that. Just be like, listen, don't do that. Be like, oh, why? Be like, oh, because I don't want that for you.
Right.
Type shit.
Right.
You know, like, you don't even gotta expose them to a whole bunch of shit, but the internet gonna do it for you. You feel me? Like,
definitely. Yeah, man. If you just tuning in, man, it's Hood Vlogs with Honor. Highlighting the grind, not the crime. Powered by Smoke and Politic with me. Honorably refreshing for the world, man. London, Fiji back. She was actually the first woman to bless this platform, man. This is part 3.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna be right back. Subscribe and hit that bell. All right, Miss London, Fiji. You know, coming from out here, the South Bronx. How was it coming, growing up?
Well, if I'm being honest, it was fine. Like, you know, didn't really go through much. I got a nice building with nice people, and like the floor I live on, my parents live on. Like, you know, it's nice and stuff like that. But, you know, even though I don't live here no more,
right,
when I come over and bring my daughter over to see her grandparents and stuff, people be like, oh yeah, congratulations and stuff. Like, right, you know, like, it's a nice community over here.
Right, so. Right. It's tight knit.
Right.
Cool. Do you feel like that's, you know how we talked about earlier about division in this country, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody's so divided. Do you feel like that's what's missing in neighborhoods like this in urban America, all over the world? I mean, all over the country, like tight knit, you know, communities and people just sticking together, looking out for one another. I
don't feel like it's too hard, because it's kind of like that saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So like, you know, even though, like, you know, I'm pretty sure like the building, like, you know, has some inner beefs where people, oh, I don't like this person, I don't like this person.
Right.
But at the end of the day, when something happens within the community, we all band together.
Facts.
So, you know, I don't think it's like that. Like, you know, like this building, house at this building is nice and stuff like that. Like, you know, I know the people for, like, you know, I'm 26. I moved here when I was 10. That's probably like 16 years.
Right.
And stuff like that. So, you know, it's just kind of like, you know, people that got issues got their issues. But when it comes down to like us versus them,
yeah,
like, for me, we lit. Like, you know, like we ain't turning our back on nobody that grew up on Hilltop. Like,
that's what's up. That's good to hear, man. It's refreshing, because a lot of places, you know, it's so divided. Like I said, you know, and I lived in communities and neighborhoods, or what you call it, and it was very divided. Everybody for themselves, and you know, now before I let you go, I know you got to get back to being a mom and all that, and a wife.
Right.
Upcoming projects, you know, and talk about the video shoot on Monday, and let people know where to find you at.
Okay, you can find me at Fiji Be Nasty, FIJIBENASTY on Instagram. You know, I also have a TikTok and stuff like that. But you could just click my link tree in my bio on Instagram. So follow my Instagram, and then if you want to find me on other like social platforms, click my link tree. But yeah, I have an album coming out like pretty soon. I have 2 music videos that's gonna come out in the next month or so, because I'm shooting on Monday.
Right.
And you know, yeah, just stay lit, do what you gotta do in society and in your own personal life in general, and you know, keep fucking with me.
Yeah.
Period.
All right. Well, thank you, Miss Fiji. Next time we see each other, I'll be interviewing your husband. So stay tuned, people. In October, it's lit. So everybody, man, make sure you love yourself first out there, so that way you can love others accordingly, and that way you don't let nobody play with you, because life is short and we don't get to respond when this is over. And make sure you separate yourself from those that don't deserve your energy, and that includes family. You love them from afar. It's been I'm him, Giovanni, with another episode of Hood Vlogs with Honor, highlighting the grind, not the crime. Powered by Smoke and Politic with Me. Honorably refreshing for the world, man. Subscribe and hit that bell.
Alright, peace out, y'all.
On Hood. Shout out Smoke and Politic with Me with Giovanni on Hood. Everybody tap in with Cuz. Cuz not a custer and Cuz do his thing. Then I'm going to go ahead and keep it 55th straight. Even if I still was in prison, I would have loopers and videos in so I could tap in with Cuz. Can I keep it 55th straight? On 55th Street on Hood.